I'm not the kind of guy who messes around with the dark web. I'm 27 years old, work the overnight shift at a gas station in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I bowl in a league on my nights off. That's it, pretty normal life. But a month ago, I got curious. Stupidly curious. See, my friend Jake wouldn't shut up about this dark web challenge board, some anonymous forum where people post dares and you get ranked based on how far you'll go. I wasn't interested until he showed me one that caught my eye. Order a black bowling ball from user No Pins Left. Meet at midnight at King Lane Alley. Beat him or pay the price. I laughed at first, thought it was just some edgy creep trying to scare people. But something about it wasn't written like a joke. It was matter of fact. No weird emoji spam, no edgy fonts, just cold, clear instructions. I thought to myself, what's the worst that could happen? I win, I leave, I get a free bowling ball. I placed the order using Bitcoin. No real name, no address, just a P.O. box I use for random packages. 4 days later, a plain brown box showed up. Inside was a pitch black bowling ball. No brand, no holes, just cold, heavier than regulation weight, and glossy as glass. It had a faint smell, like iron and burnt rubber. No note, no return label. The night of the challenge, I drove to King Lanes, a half-dead bowling alley on the south side of town, long past its prime. The neon sign flickered, the windows were dusty. It looked closed, but the doors weren't locked. Inside, one lane was lit up, lane 6. The others were silent, the pins still standing like tombstones. There he was, standing perfectly still at the end of the lane, facing away from me. He was tall, pale, wearing a deep red bowling shirt that looked almost antique. His sleeves were rolled to his elbows, revealing skin so veiny and colorless. It looked embalmed. He turned slowly, and his face. No eyebrows, no hair, deep scars across his forehead, like someone had etched tally marks with a blade. He nodded once and pointed to the scoreboard. It had one word: win. I tried to keep my cool, told myself it was just an act, some psycho cosplayer just trying to mess with me. We bowled. Every time I rolled, I could feel the air thicken. The lights above would dim slightly when I let go of the ball. My first frame was a spare. He followed with a strike. Perfect technique. Unnervingly smooth. No noise when the ball hit the lane. Pins dropped like they were yanked by strings. As we played, the alley started to feel wrong. The floors looked darker. The walls seemed closer. It was like reality was narrowing in on lane 6. By the 9th frame, we were both tied. That's when I noticed something. Every time I rolled the black ball, I saw faces, reflections, dozens, in the surface of the ball. Pale, twisted faces screaming silently from inside. I wanted to leave, but he stared at me after every frame, like he was watching my soul twist. Final frame. I needed a strike to win. I whispered, "Screw this," and threw it hard down the lane. Strike. He didn't move, just stood there. Then he turned, slowly walked to the return slot, placed the ball on his rack. Then he turned, slowly walked to the return slot, and placed his ball on the rack. Not through the machine, just placed it. His eyes met mine. He smiled, not with joy, but like someone had found a new toy. He said in a voice that sounded layered with static, "You passed. Don't follow the pins, or they will follow you." Then he vanished. I swear, one blink and he was gone. I ran out of the bowling alley so fast I left the ball behind. The next day, the alley was sealed off. Crime scene tape. Police everywhere. Turns out, King Lanes had been shut down for 6 years after a triple homicide. 3 league bowlers murdered mid-game. No suspects. And get this. Each victim was found with their head smashed in with a custom black bowling ball. No prints, no blood on the ball, just impact trauma. Silent, brutal. I told the cops everything. One detective, a guy named Harrow, didn't laugh. He asked if I still had the bowling ball. I told him I left it behind. He nodded. Good. Because the last guy who took it home, his family found him in his bathtub, spine shattered, no sign of forced entry, and no water, just the ball sitting on his chest. They searched lane 6. The black ball was gone. But last week, I got a package at my P.O. box. Same plain box, and inside was just a note. Your next game, Strike City, Friday, Lane 9. I burned the note. But sometimes late at night, I still hear bowling pins crashing. When I'm alone, when no one else is home. The cops reopened the original case. The bowling alley's been demolished since. But me? I don't bowl anymore. And I never, ever check the dark web.